After Beatrice told me that she worked for the Eastern Michigan Asylum, Clinton Valley Center, she had me fully invested. I knew I was in for a wild ride with her stories. Another Tales from Pontiac. One day I'm sitting there helping her take a bath, and she grabs my arm and she says, "Do not leave me in here to rot like we used to do the crazy." Now, Clinton Valley Center used to be a city inside the city of Pontiac, and it housed, I think, at least 1,300 residents at a point. So it was massive. I laughed it off and I looked at her like, "Girl, I would never," because we learned about them in the textbooks, right? But I knew she wasn't joking. Later on, we're in the dining room. I'm separating her meds for the week. And then she says real casual, "You know, the meds just didn't work for all of them. So we had to try other things." She said it was called hydrotherapy. She said it with this little smirk as she started talking about it, like it was just all very scientific. Massive tubs of water. Some patients calmed down. Those sessions only lasted hours. But the ones who fought, they got the continuous bath. She said they would strap a heavy canvas over the tub and lock them in so only their heads was above water and leave them there for hours, sometimes days, until the skin on their fingers and toes didn't just wrinkle, it began to break down. Can you imagine the horror of these patients? The ones that stayed, she said, until they looked like human prunes. She didn't blink. She just placed a tea bag in her cup and watched it steep. Sometimes they were just a sacrifice to science when the therapy went too far. And they didn't use the front doors to get the patients to the morgue. No, they took them down through these deep, cold tunnels that were underneath the property where the morgue was located, because they couldn't let the patients or the residents of Pontiac know how many people were actually leaving these treatment rooms unalive. She stirred in a big spoonful of honey and took a sip of her tea, and she looked at me. She said, "But girl, the food was magnificent. Best bread I ever had." Make sure you're following me for the fourth part of this story. If you haven't watched the other three, go back and have your best spooky day. Bye.